Objection. What is the relevancy of this?
Don't you talk for a living? Motivational
That's not
tips?
intel, that's motivation.
Emotions got the better of me.
I'm not interested in your motivations.
Motivation right there.
I'll show you what.
Any of the uglier motivations.
Anyway, you got a lot better motivation than I do. Your ass.
Out of that water?
That's your motivation.
He's one of those motivational. I know the, what do you call it?
As for the why, beyond the obvious financial motivation.
The proper motivation!
Hell with him on the very day that he's separated from his wife.
Objection. What is the relevancy of this?
Motivation.
What motivation? Mrs. Langetz
Once.
I haven't been to bat. I haven't been in the dugout.
Don't you talk for a living? Motivational type stuff?
I tell people how to avoid commitment.
That's what they gave us for intel. But that's not intel, that's motivation. I got 2 towers full of that.
You don't need to study. Great Erica Van Dorn and her husband. My emotions got the better of me.
I'm not interested in your motivations. I want to know how you came to reveal this information.
Training day. Let me tell you something about that movie. That's motivation right there.
I'll show you what these streets is all about. What it takes to be a cop.
Well, if people would truly understand why they're here and what they're doing, and they wouldn't need any of the uglier motivations. It's not.
He is.
Well, if you can't find him, I sure can. And anyway, you got a lot better motivation than I do. Your ass. Now get the hell out of here.
A sea monster's gonna jump out of that water and you have to kill it.
Out of that water?
That's your motivation. Ready?
Like that? Like.
Yes.
So who is this guy again? He's one of those motivational speakers. Val says he's like that doctor. What's his name on TV?
I'm with him instead. You want to know the, what do you call it? Motivation? Easy.
That's also the when. As for the why, beyond the obvious financial motivation, it's exceedingly simple.
have not given Private Pyle the proper motivation. So, from now on...
to dissolve his father's empire.
You see right there you have various political motivations and anti-monopolistic sentiments and so forth, but all of that stuff, it's
I'm home, hotshot. What are you gonna do to me?
Daddy loves you, okay?
Babe, I just need a little motivation. I mean, give me something to eat, give me some...
Who gives a fuck? Motivations are everything, Will. What did you see through the fog?
Why did you come and see me in the first place?
My motivation was to get over my depression and to have a life with my husband.
Then that's what this will show.
Elliot, your motivation is to stay out of jail. Easy, easy, easy.
Vic has been as of late somewhat lacking. Your presence will provide the necessary motivation.
Relationship to Beverly? Are you aware of her special condition? What are your motivations, intentions, and desires? Tell the absolute truth. Don't elaborate. Stop.
You can be the one. The one what?
Well, the one anything. That's the point. It's self-motivation. It's from that guy on TV, the inspirational millionaire with all...
Think soothing relief.
Please, I'll give her a motivation. Laxative, darling. You crave one. Try again.
Son McCullough had a gun. These guys, I don't know where they come from. No training, no education, and motivation. Forget it. I hope you got this thing under control. I don't want anything...
Because he's winning and he can't tell anybody who he is. So we show in a backstory his motivation and his desire to be famous. And he's got the dough to buy his way in, mixed with a celeb.
The cops have got their own motivation. You know what they do to cop killers?
Do is look at inside a child's eyes, and that's all it needs. That's all the motivation that one needs.
Well, thank you for being an angel to us.
No, thank you.
Thank
like
you,
I
Terry.
said,
This company is my child. That said, money has never been a motivation. Balance sheets, profit and loss statement.
Next thing you know, she's leading it to your house to kill you.
I'm sorry, but time is running out and you needed motivation.
Motivation for what?
We need to go back over.
What I call desolation. Using the spiritual exercises, one can learn to be more sensitive to these movements of the soul and discern which ones are from God and which ones are from...
Get rage, mostly you get laid.
Well, that's probably not her motivation.
No, exactly.
So now she wants to prove that all the monster stories are true.
Eddie, what's my motivation?
You're the file clerk. Rick, Louisa tells me you're a personal trainer.
Life coaching, physical training, motivation.
Local Young Entrepreneur of the Year, 2 years running.
That's a clever name for it. Revenge is a very, very, very dangerous motivation.
Are you able to... When your back's against the wall, you learn the law real fast. Called special motivation. I've been on death row 6 years. I've read and studied every law book I can get my hands on.
We need to find out, do they make conscious choices, or is their motivation so instinctive that they don't understand a why question at all?
Personal memories, speech, sense of taste, it's all gone. May still have a bit of an issue with emotional motivation, which...
Motivation? Try your fucking...
Mors imminens stimulus magnus est.
What's your level?
What's more important, a good level or motivation?
Motivation.
I want a little paralysis in my right hand. I don't mean a lot, just a little. 2 stiff fingers. I mean a little motivation.
I see. You want to play it?
I have 8 different people coming by to tell me about it. That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job. But you know, Bob,
Van Zandt?
No, I want my 750, and when he gets a pass...
I got more motivation to whack Van Zandt than either of you. He is a fucking luxury. Our problem is take the bank or split right now.
For us to explore with you the real facts behind this or our motivations.
There's an old saying that victory has 100.
The retrieval of which was the ultimate motivation behind the Night Owl killings.
I'm not sure having a civilian on the crew is a good idea, Charlie.
she's got the skill and she's got the motivation.
Exactly. She's emotional.
What is its motivation?
Dear Rockbuster, doesn't have motivation.
See, that's your problem, Jason. You are never serious about the craft.
Grab what you need for a fight. We're wheels up in 10.
You might want to work on your team motivation thing. You heard of Phil Jackson?
Yeah.
He's like the gold standard.
Vern's cash, combined with an unprecedented surge in motivation, enabled me to finish the book in 4 days.